إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. طيب يا إخوة وأخوات, brothers and sisters, shall we start? Inshallah, last week was the first day. Today we will just go over what we covered, inshallah. Okay, we finished last week on suhoor. Okay, we spoke about suhoor. What is the ruling of suhoor? Ruling of the suhoor. Wajib, sunnah, sunnah. طيب. Do you remember the hadith of suhoor? No? Abdul Kareem? Make suhoor because indeed in suhoor is a barakah. طيب. What is the difference between our fasting and the fasting of the Ahlul Kitab? Suhoor. طيب. What is the benefit of suhoor though? What benefit can you get out of suhoor? When you get out of suhoor, what other thing can you do?
You can get energy throughout the day.
Okay, that's one of them. What else? What are the benefits from waking up suhoor?
You get to have rice and mango.
Rice and mango, mashallah.
Without cream.
Without cream. طيب, that's keep you strong, mashallah, yeah, throughout the day. But something better than that, I think. To know. Ibadah, such as قيام الليل, in the Quran, istighfar. وبالأسحارهم يستغفرون. Allah told the believers that at the time of suhoor, they make istighfar. That's the time when, it's still before suhoor, before Fajr, you can make istighfar. Allah will accept your dua. Then you can have your rice and mango, and inshallah. طيب, regarding the niyyah, intention, were you here last week? Okay. Akhi, niyyah, do you have to make niyyah every day or one is enough?
Isn't there ikhtilaf or what?
Ikhtilaf, okay. So group of scholars.
The group of scholars, some of them think that if you do it at the start, it's enough for the whole Ramadan, and some say you have to do it every night before Fajr.
Okay, that's good, yeah. So we can make niyyah. Some of the ulama said you have to make niyyah every day because ibadah every day, and some said one niyyah is enough for the whole month. طيب, we said niyyah are two types. It falls into two things. Brother, do you remember niyyah? When you make niyyah for anything, it's two types. Ahsan, do you remember niyyah two types? لا. Go on.
تمييز العمل عن إخلاص, like for Allah.
Okay, that's good. So, tamizul amal, which one is that?
They're specifying the action, so you're going to fast for Ramadan. It's not an optional fast.
Okay. MashaAllah. So, niyyah for tamizul al-a'mal. You specify your a'mal. So, intention for Ramadan, not for Arafah. You pray Fajr, the intention for Fajr, not Dhuhr. That's one. The second type of niyyah, which is for Allah. You do everything for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jalla. طيب, so Prophet Sallallahu came into the house, Hazrat Aisha, and he said to her, is there anything to eat? She said, no, I'm fasting. So he did not make niyyah. So how do you understand that?
So for optional fast, you can wake up and make an intention.
But we see you have to have a niyyah.
For the optional fast.
Optional fast, Arafah, you have to have a niyyah. Arafah, Ashura, Sitta Shawwal, you have to have a niyyah. But here Prophet didn't have a niyyah, he just gave no food, I'm fasting. Wait. No? Don't worry, inshallah, I'm just, you all try to, Suhail, do you remember? Were you here last week?
No.
No. Did you listen to the talk?
No, sir.
But you won't. If you know, do you know what is it?
This was for voluntary fast, right?
But voluntary fast, what do you mean by voluntary fast?
Not Ramadan or...
No, but voluntary, if you mean voluntary nawafil, tatawwu', then Arafah is voluntary as well. You have to have a niyyah for that. But here Prophet didn't have a niyyah. Someone got answer, I know, Azhar got answer. Abdul Kareem,
I think so, yeah.
Go on.
You said that tatawwu' is two types.
Yeah.
Muqayyad one, that's like for Arafah, for example,
Ashura, things like that. That one you have to have a niyyah before.
Muqayyid, specifying it, yeah. And then
The other one you can just
mutlaq.
yeah,
Mutlaq, yes. Which is there's no name for this siyam. Prophet fasted with no food, he just fasted. So there's no name for that. There's no something specifying it. So it's mutlaq, yeah. طيب, that's good, mashallah. You're benefiting. We mentioned some of the nawafi siyam. Okay, let's talk about this now. Siyam kafara, siyam fidya, and what is and qada. What is kafara, ahsan? Expiation. Which one is that? Good to know this. This is din.
It would be if a person he maybe had intercourse with his wife during Ramadan, so he's got different ways to expiate for it.
Okay, so what is the expiation then?
One is to fast 60 consecutive days. The other one is to feed 30 or 60, I forgot the number.
60.
Yeah. There was one more as well.
The freeing the slave. So can you do any order? Ahsan? Can you do any order? Can you just pick and choice? Okay, I'm just gonna feed 60 people. Can I do anyone, or do you have to go to the order? It's order because Allah, the hadith is fa. So harf al-ataf is the fa. So you have to follow the tartib. Shaykh bin Baz said as well. You can't pick and choose here now. Okay. So first thing is the first one, tahrir raqaba, freeing a slave. There's no slave nowadays, so khalas, that's out of the list. The second one is siyam shahrain. I'm very ill. I can't fast 2 months because medically I can't. I'm ill. It's okay. I'm going to leave that. If you can, you can't say, no, I'm going to leave that, go to the next one. La. If you have to have reason not to fast 2 months, you can't. If medically you can't, then you leave that, then go to feeding 60 people. Okay, this you have to follow the order. So that's the kafara. Whoever does this kafara. Did the Sahabi able to do any of this? The Sahabi, did he able to do any of this?
No, he wasn't able.
Yeah, he wasn't able to do it. And Prophet then he says, فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَسْتَطَعْتُمْ, and Allah, fear Allah much as you can. So Allah forgave him because he couldn't do any of this. And then it was given to him to give some dates or something to give it to the Prophet. So he couldn't do anything, any of them. But this is a kafara. So if someone fall into this act, billah, so he need to do any of this kafara. Okay, what is the qada? Qada, what's qada in siyam?
You make up for it after.
Which one is that?
Is it if you were ill and you weren't able to fast, so you make up for it after?
MashaAllah. So if you can't fast for various reasons, you're ill or you're traveling, if you have a choice, then you make up the fast, add up and then make it up. That's qada, mashallah. What is fidya, Suhail?
When you have to pay because
Why?
you're temporarily unwell.
Just unwell.
Or
With the conditions for that. If someone is ill for, someone is doctor says he can be ill for next 2 months
then
in
he
Ramadan.
then he pays fidya. If it's something he could recover from, he pays fidya.
You can't. Or you're not going to recover from it.
He will recover from it. It's a temporary illness.
So then he seems to be fidya.
Yeah.
Azhar?
I don't agree.
Why?
If there's a date, if there's no unexpected recovery or it's chronic illness where you don't know if you're going to recover, you pay. But if it's like 2 months, then after the 2 months, then you can.
Yeah, that's what it is. So the ulama says that fidya you give is that if the doctor says your illness will last for 2 months, 3 months, you can't do fidya. You wait for it to recover. And Dr. Allah gave them the knowledge. They know it. Subhanallah. Mashallah, they have got knowledge. And what happened is that then 2 months, this 1 month you don't fast, so 2 months goes, 3 months you recover. The month you didn't fast, you just make it up. But the doctor says, I know a lot of people, doctor says this is lifetime illness, you have to go through medicine, you can't stop medicine. I know people are like that. So they have to give fidya. So what is the fidya, Suhail?
A poor person daily.
Daily. How many is that?
What? Like UK money.
No. How many you have to feed in Ramadan?
Oh, I can't remember.
How many people? 30. It's a month. Every day you feed somebody. So 30 day you feed 30. So can you do one day? Karim, one day feed everybody.
Yeah, you can do it one day.
One day. So brothers and sisters, we're talking about fidya, and the fidya is that if someone has a permanent illness, or doctor said there's no hope for recovery, okay, and then this is normally happen to the elders, male and female, and whatever reason they can't fast for the rest of the Ramadan, and this is for the rest of their life, they'll be going through this illness, then they have to give fidya. And fidya is that every day you feed a person, and or you can feed one day 30 people and khalas. And one of the companions to do that, who remembers? Remember? Asan. One company is to feed one day the 30 miskin, masakin. Good to know. This brother? Anyone? Anas radiallahu anhu lived he had a long life. Towards the end of his life, he couldn't fast, so he gave fidya, but he fed one, got everything here. آية فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقون فدية طعام مسكين. Allah said, whoever among you ill or you travel. So when you're ill, when you're traveling, you don't fast. When you're traveling, you have a choice. So you don't fast. فعدة من أيام أخر. Then add the numbers you've missed. Okay. وعلى الذين يطيقون فدية طعام مسكين. As for those who are not able to fast for the rest of their life, let them give fidya. Ibn Abbas said this is for the shuyukh min al-rijal wal nisa. This is related to the women who have reached the old age. Okay, they can't fast, then they give fidya. And this ayah is not abrogated. It's not abrogated, this ayah. So these are the three things we've learned. Siyam al-kaffara, siyam al-qada, siyam al-fidya. So inshallah, this is the common thing we need to know. Inshallah, let's start. Inshallah. Today we'll discuss Fajran. You know, we spoke about, mashallah, we spoke about suhoor and all that. Today we'll talk about suhoor, but to do with when is the last part of suhoor. Okay, last part of suhoor. Now, in the hadith of Prophet ﷺ, he said, Al-Fajr, Fajran. Okay, the Fajr are two types of Fajr. And one is truthful Fajr, one is false Fajr. Hadith said that لا يمنعكم أذان Bilal. Okay, the adhan of Bilal should not prevent you from eating, because it is not Fajr, true Fajr. Adhan of Bilal. Another hadith said إذا أذن المؤذن مختوم فلا تأكلوا ولا تشربوا. The hadith said that if mu'adhin maktoum give adhan, stop eating and drinking, because this will be two adhan. Bilal is to give adhan, the first adhan, which is the Fajr, but not the true Fajr, and the maktoum is to give Fajr adhan, second adhan, when the Fajr comes in. Okay, so hadith said that when maktoum give adhan, khalas, your suhoor is finished. You can't stop eating and drinking, can't eat or drink. Okay, but we don't have this in our time, two adhan, we don't hear it. Okay, so very difficult for us. Okay, so nor can we see the sky, it's very difficult. But for sake of the knowledge, inshallah, we will go over this. So what is Fajr, truthful Fajr and the false Fajr? The false Fajr is that some of the signs that Ibn Uthaymeen mentions is that the false Fajr is that the hadith said that the first dawn is vertical, not horizontal. I extend from the east to west. You know, the false Fajr is when you look up, you can't see it here. It's like a tail of a fox. Okay, it's a tail of a fox comes up on the sky and it's dark, but just that appears. Okay, and that's false Fajr. Okay, that's false Fajr. That's when you can eat and drink. Okay, no problem with that, inshallah. Also, the first Fajr is that it is dark. It's dark. That's some of the signs of false Fajr. And the true Fajr is that second dawn is more brighter. It's more brighter than the first one, and the light increases and at the same time, you get a line, horizontal line. That's vertical, that's first fajr, which is the fajr hasn't come in yet, you eat and drink everything. Horizontal is this. When it becomes like this, the fajr comes in. Okay, that's when you can't eat or drink. That's the scholars have mentioned the two fajr. We have to understand. Otherwise, what's going to happen is that we will make mistakes. That's the two fajr, inshaAllah. طيب. Now we're going to go some of the masail, inshaAllah, from this book. طيب. He said, إذا استمر في الأكل والشرب أثناء الأذان. Adhan. So if someone were to continue to eat or drink, okay, at the time of adhan, so if someone, hadith, he said, كلوا واشربوا حتى يؤذن ابن Maktum. So you eat and drink until Ibn Maktum give adhan. So when Maktum give adhan, khalas, your fajr comes in. Okay, you stop eating and drinking. And the adhan of Bilal, you continue. The two adhan at the time of Prophet ﷺ, he had two muaddin. Allah says in the Quran, وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمُ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَضُ مِنَ الْخَيْطِ الْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ الْفَجْرِ. Okay, this is the false fajr. That when the false fajr comes in, okay, you eat and drink until the red, the white thread become clear from the black thread. Some of the Sahaba would tie on their feet to differentiate between that. Or they put it beside their pillow, to differentiate that. So, you do not continue to eat until the second adhan. Okay? Continue from that. هل يجوز لشخص الأكل والشرب ما دام شك في طلوع الفجر. Now, can somebody continue to eat and drink and he has a doubt the fajr hasn't come in? Okay, the fajr hasn't come in, he continues to eat because he's doubting it. The ulama has said that if you're in that situation where in our time you don't hear the adhan, you can't see the sky, you might fall into doubt if the fajr has come in or not. So what you do, the asl is to build that it is still first fajr. Okay, the yaqeen is that still a first fajr, and I continue to eat until when I think it is the second fajr. Okay. Also the ulama says that if you are eating suhoor, having suhoor, and you're eating you're eating and then it's time for the second adhan, the fajr has come in, you continue to eat only the food that is in front of you. The hadith of Ustadh Ahmed, the Prophet said that if one of you eating and the second adhan has gone, which is fajr has come in now, eat the morsel of food that is on your hand, on the plate, or the drink that you have on your hand, the cup. Eat that, and that should be sufficient. But if someone were to continue to eat after the second adhan, then that's going to be wrong. Then that will break his fast. That will break the fast. So understand now. So we are talking about eating and drinking. A person has a doubt, has the fajr come in or not, the second fajr. Okay, you eat, you base your the ruling on the yaqeen, on the certainty that fajr hasn't come in yet. Because still first fajr, first adhan. You continue to eat until when you think is the second fajr has come in. You can look at the time as well. But remember that if you're eating and you didn't realize that, oh my, subhanAllah, the fajr has come in now. If you can hear the adhan, alhamdulillah. But even hear the adhan and you're eating, you finish the food that you have on your hand. Don't throw it away and drink it, and then that's khalas, that should be end of it. But don't eat anymore. Don't eat anymore. Shaykh al-Islam says that الشاك في طلوع الفجر يجوز له الأكل والشرب بالاتفاق. That if someone is doubting of the raising of the fajr, the second fajr, he's doubting that, then build yaqeen on it, and then it's allowed for him to eat and drink. Is consensus of the ulama. So understand now, my brothers. So if you're doubting the second adhan, continue to eat, inshallah, until you finish whatever you have. The more so that you have on your hand. So that's the masail regarding suhoor. Continue with the masail, inshallah. Let's go to the next one. Did everyone clear with that, yeah?
Sorry, also, just to clarify the second one. Finish what's in your hand if you know it's time for.
Even I asked one of the Shaykh Hussein al-Awa'ish. I asked him in Luton on this question when he was about to go out, and asked him, "Yeah, Shaykh, when we have suhoor and the second adhan goes, and I'm eating, what do I do?" He said, "Finish the food that you have. Finish it." Shaykh Uthaymeen said the same thing. Shaykh Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Baz, they said, "Finish the food that what you have on your hand, and don't have any more. The food that you put in your mouth, don't spit it out. Finish it. You have little bit food on your plate, the rice and the mango and the honey, whatever you have. Finish that off, and if you have some water and the halal, don't get any more. You can't throw the food away. No, finish what you have, and the halal, that should be enough." A lot of people say, "La, throw it away, even spit it out." La, it's not from the sunnah. You don't do that. You finish it, inshallah. Tayyib. Now, a lot of this apply to us because we live in a country we can't hear the adhan, most of us. So we have to make taqdeer, judge it, count it. ومسائل وأحكام تتعلق بالإفطار. مسائل وأحكام تتعلق بالإفطار. Issue, ruling that relate to iftar. Now, iftar, what is the ruling of the one who break iftar early knowingly? The crime is that it is a major sin, it's worse. If I'm not wrong, some of the ulama say worse than zina. To break your fast, you got 1 hour left. I'm going to break it. You have no sharia valid reason. No, you're traveling. If you're traveling, you can break it. You're not traveling, you're not doing anything, I'm just going to break it 1 hour before. This is worse than zina. It's a major sin. Okay? The hadith in Sunan Nisa'i, Abu Umama, Prophet is narrating to them this hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was in a dream. It's a dream. And dream is a wahi from Allah. Okay? Prophet's dream a wahi. So he said, 2 men came to me and they hold my hand and they walked with me to a place. They came to a valley. On that valley, Prophet said, I saw people upside down. Okay? And the hole was on the leg. They made a hole on the leg and it was bleeding from the face and the leg, upside down. And they get tortured. So the Sahaba narrate the story. Ya Rasulullah, why was this happening to them? Prophet said, these are the people who broke their fast and lawful time. Okay? Time when you're not allowed to break the fast. So like 1 hour before iftar. And this is the punishment they're going through. So when a punishment is attached to action like this, so it's a major sin. It's a kabira, kaba'ir dhunub. Why are they getting tortured? Yadu billah. Obviously, if someone is ill, become ill or faint, need to be taken to the doctor, and that's a different issue. Or if a sister becomes a state of menstruation 1 hour before iftar, then she breaks the fast. But other than that, they can't. Okay, so this is the torture, the punishment they were going through, these people, because of them breaking the fast early. طيب. Okay, next one is استحباب وأفضلية تعجيل الفطر. Okay, it's recommended and it's better to hasten the fast. There's a hadith of Aisha radiallahu anha, when she was approached or when she was asked by some of a student that we have 2 persons. Okay, we have 2 persons. إن فينا رجلين من أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يعجل إفطار ويؤخر السحور والآخر يؤخر الإفطار يعجل السحور فقالت أيهما يعجل الإفطار ويؤخر السحور فقلت عبد الله يعني عبد الله مسعود فقالت كان يصنع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم هكذا. So they came to Prophet Aisha radiallahu anha and they said, we have 2 persons from the companion. Okay, one he hastened the iftar, yu'ajjil, yani he hastened to do iftar and he delayed the suhoor. Another person does opposite. Okay, delays the iftar, okay, and hasten to do suhoor. He quickly finishes it. Okay? Then she said, who is this person who delayed the iftar and hastened to do iftar and delayed the suhoor? This is Abdullah bin Mas'ud. And she says, this is what Prophet is to do. So when it comes to suhoor, breaking iftar, when it comes to breaking iftar, what we do, we hasten to break it. Doesn't mean we break it 1 hour before. We break it 2 hours before, half an hour, 10 minutes. No, hasten when the time comes in, you break it. I don't know if you've seen it in this country that some of the calendars, they delay 10 minutes, 15 minutes even. Actually, if you look at the sunset here, say sunset is 6:30, just to give an example. And they will probably break it 6:40, maybe 45, pushing it. And they delay it. So, because you can find out when the sunset is in London, you'll find out. And you compare it, it's a bit late. Okay? So, here ta'ajil mean, hastening mean do it on time. When the sun sets, you break your fast. So that's the adab of Prophet ﷺ. And there's a hadith, the Prophet said that لا يزال الناس بخير ما عجل الفطر. Okay? That my ummah will cease to be upon khair, those who hasten to do iftar. Hasten it. Another hadith, this hadith of Sahal bin Sa'ad, the Prophet said that. Another hadith, عن أبي رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لا يزال الدين ظاهرا ما عجل الناس فطر لأن اليهود والنصارى يؤخرون صحه شيخنا مقبل في الجامع الصحيح. That hadith narrated from Abu رضي الله عنه, the Prophet said that the deen, this pure deen will be hastened to be upon khair, upon good, as long as people hasten to break their fast. Indeed, Yahud and Nasara, they delay their fasting. So, they don't do iftar on time, they delay it. We understand that suhoor is the difference between our fasting and the Yahud. Also, hastening to break the fast is the sifat of the believers, the way of the believers. And delaying it is the way of the Yahud. So, differing here with the Yahud and Nasara is mustahab, is recommended. Why? Because it's not haram, you're not committing sin, but we should differ from them regarding this, inshaAllah. So the sunnah is to hasten the fast, inshaAllah, iftar. We hasten it, we don't delay it. طيب. What is the ruling? ما حكم الإفطار قبل غروب الشمس? We covered that to break their fast before sunset, if someone does knowingly, then this is the adab. And if someone does it out of forgetfulness, then he's ma'adhur, he's excused for the mistake that he has done. Because the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith that inna ummati, inna Allah tajawaz li ummati khata nisyan wa ma ustikru alayhi, that my ummah is forgiven or overlooked for the mistake, forgetfulness, and whatever they are forced to do. So if someone were to by mistake, he is breaking the fast, then he realized, oh no, I've got half an hour left. What he should do or she should do, that stop the fast, don't break your fast, stop it and continue to fast until you break the fast. Inshallah. Some say you have to do qada, some say you have to do qada. Most authentic opinion is that you do not have to do qada. Because why? Allah said in the Quran, رَبَّنَا لَا تُؤَاخِذْنَا إِن نَسِينَا أَوْ أَخْطَأْنَا. Allah teaching us this dua in the Quran. Oh our Lord, do not punish us for forgetfulness and a mistake. So it's a mistake and it's forgiven. They're forgiven for the mistake, and the forgetfulness and mistake are forgiven because what these are actually done without any intention, and this is many hadiths explains that. So if he breaks fast without knowingly, he didn't know, then khalas, he need to withhold his fast and finish the fast and then make it up, inshallah. No, according to some of the opinion, he should make it up. And according to some of the opinion, like Ishaq ibn Rahaway, Imam Ahmed, Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Uthaymeen, that he doesn't have to make it up. It is a mistake Allah forgives the mistake. And Imam Sa'adi rahimahullah said that al-khata wa nisyan wal ikra askhatahu ma'budun ar-Rahman. That the qaida, the principle is that mistake, forgetfulness and ikra is forgiven by our ma'bud ar-Rahman. And this is how it is, our deen teaches us. So the ruling of breaking the fast before the sun sets, knowingly if he does it, that we cover the sins. And if someone does it out of mistake, okay, then he's forgiven because it's a mistake. Now, هل يجوز الإفطار إذا غلب على الظن أن الشمس قد غربت? Is it allowed to break the fast if he thinks that sun has already set? You know, in this country, as I said before, it's very difficult to realize it's raining, it's cloudy. You don't know, subhanallah, if the sun is set or not. You can't hear the adhan. So, ذهب أكثر أهل العلم إلى جواز ذلك عند عدم القدرة على تيقن الغروب كوجود الغيم. Okay, كوجود الغيم. So he says that most of the ulama says that it is allowed for him to break it. Okay, because he has no qudra to establish certainty on this, because he can't see, he can't build yaqeen on that. So because of the cloud or things like that, shows that he can break the fast. And hadith in Bukhari, min hadith Asma bint Abi Bakr radiyallahu anha قالت أفطرنا على عهد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يوم الغيم ثم طلعت الشمس. Subhanallah, the hadith said that we broke iftar before the time, at the time of Prophet, then the sun raised. So they didn't realize they made mistake. So it's forgiven. It's forgiven because you can't establish a ruling on a situation like that. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. And that's what happened. So if you think على غلب الظن, most likely you think that I think the sun has set, and if there's no other way I can see the sunset or not. Like if you're in a situation where you don't know Qibla is this way or that way. Some people don't know how to measure it. So you ask people, they can tell you, you don't know yourself. What do you do now? Don't pray. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. Fear Allah as much as you can. You just pray your salah. Khalas. This is deen of Allah. Okay? But if you know this is the Qibla and you pray this way, you won't be accepted. So it's same thing like here. You know, cloud is stopping you to know if sun has set or not. Then ala ghalabat al-dhann, most likely maybe this is what it is. You just break it, inshallah. Then you realize, oh, mistake. Allah is not going to punish you for that because you didn't know. طيب إذا تعجل في الإفطار ظانا أن الشمس قد غربت ثم تبين له أن الشمس لم تغرب فما الحكم? Shaykh says that someone hastened to break the fast and then thinking the sun has been set, then it became clear to him the sun hasn't set yet. He has all this, mashallah, he ate everything, realized, oh subhanallah, sun hasn't set yet. He didn't know. So it can happen. ذهب الجمهور إلى أنه يجوز على إمساك والقضاء. Okay, let's go over this. That Jumhur says that you have to, it's wajib upon him to withhold. So for example, he thinks sun is set and while he's eating and realize, oh no, sun is not set. So you stop eating, you continue to fast, but the fast you have to make it up again. This is Malik or Ahmed, Abu Thawr, this is what they follow. Shaykh bin Baz as well. They said, and the dalil they use, Allah said, ثُمَّ أَتِمُّ الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ. Then complete the fast until the night. So you have to complete it. But they say you have to do qada because this is not accepted. You broke it long time. So this is the first opinion they use to say that you have to. The other opinion is that ذهب إسحاق وأحمد وداود ومزني من الشافعية رجحه شيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية وابن عثيمين. These ulama, Ishaq ibn Rahawayh, teacher Imam Bukhari, Imam Ahmad ibn Taymiyyah, ibn Uthaymin, they said that you don't have to, you hold on to your fast, you break it, and then you don't make qada. Because it's a mistake. Just a mistake that you've made, and you don't have to make it up. because hadith says that من نسي وهو صائم فأكل أو شرب فليتم صومه, that whoever out of forgetfulness in month of Ramadan he eats or drinks, then let him finish his fasting. Let him. It's a mistake. You don't have to make it up, inshallah. And the hadith we've quoted, رَفَعَ عَنْ أُمَّتِي الْخَطَأ وَالنِّسْيَانِ, Allah Azza wa Jal has lifted the mistake and the forgetfulness from my ummah. Another hadith, ikra, if you're compelled. So, my brothers and sisters, so this is some of the masail we've covered today, inshallah. So I'm going to take the Q&A. So try and remember these things. We'll try and finish the whole book, hopefully, because there's a lot of good masail, inshallah, we can benefit from this. So jazakumullah khair. Any question, inshallah, I'll take it now.
So, which one of the opinions, the last two, is the one to follow? If it's a mistake, you don't make it up.
The mistake. Shaykh actually, Shaykh Hizam, Shaykh Muhammad Hizam حفظه says that والحديث مذكور أعني حديث أسماء ليس فيه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أمرهم بالقضاء. Hadith of Asma, it doesn't say make up the qada, okay? Then he says that والراجح, the most authentic opinion on this is that وقد اختاره إمام الأئمة ابن خزيمة إلا أن الأحوط أن يقضى يوما كما قال عمر. So Ibn Khuzaymah is on the other side, but the most authentic is that you make qada one day, the salat, the siyam that you've missed, according to Umar bin Khattab radiyallahu anhu. I mean, my heart leans on that you don't make qada, because based on the hadith that if you eat or drink out of forgetfulness, complete your fasting. You don't have to make qada, because it's khata, it's a mistake, and Ummah is forgiven for that. رَبَّنَا لَا تُؤَاخِذْنَا إِن نَسِينَا أَوْ أَخْطَأْنَا. And this operation Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Uthaymin, Ishaq ibn Rahawi, they follow that great Imam. So if you follow that, alhamdulillah, because there's the Imam backing up on this, and the hadith is there as well. You know, we're not punished for that mistake. Our siyam still accepted. Okay, it's valid. So you don't have to make qada, inshallah. So because it's mistake. We all make mistake. This opinion, we have mentioned some of the ulama, they follow this, inshallah.
This is a bit tough. What is the ruling of bearing an unborn who was 4.5 months old? I've read online after 4 months, a baby has a ruh, so he's alive, and it's a
4 months.
So the baby was 4.5 months unborn.
Unborn.
Unborn, yeah. So he died.
So no, the thing is, 4 month baby in the mother's belly, it has a shape now.
4 months, 4.5.
Yeah. Another 4 months left, the baby is going to fully grow. So 4 month baby, it's got shape, it's got flesh, everything. So the ulama says that such baby have to pay janazah, yeah. Yeah, because it's flesh now, it's a flesh, yeah.
And aqiqah. And aqiqah.
No, aqiqah, no, you don't do aqiqah for that. Janazah, yeah. Because aqiqah was the qadr of Allah, the baby has passed away. Aqiqah is, you do it as praising Allah to show your gratitude to Allah Azza wa Jal for him to bless your child. You know, so if the baby passed away, you don't do aqiqah. Allah, I don't think so. And janazah have to be prayed, because if it's in 1 month or something, or a few weeks, then that's different. 4.5 months, nearly 5 months, the baby is fashioned now, it's formed, it's got flesh, bones, everything. So you pay janazah, yeah, baby have to pay. Yeah. You know, none of them married yet, so when you get married, inshallah, you'll find out. you see the baby, when, Allah Akbar, you see 5-month-old baby, is gone, yeah, inshallah.
Two questions. Masail, what does that mean?
Masail is from the word, it's plural of mas'ala. It means issues, problems. Here mas'ala mean ruling issues regarding the topic. Issues and ruling, yeah, principles, yeah. That's masail, yeah.
The other question is about to do with rings. What's the sunnah of wearing rings?
Rings. You can wear rings.
Left hand.
Hadith of Aisha radiallahu anha, she said that كان مثلهم يعجبه تيمنه في تنعله وترجله والطهور وفي كل شأنه, that Prophet would like to do things in right, okay? So when he wears the shoes or when he parts his hair, or in purification, he will do things with the right. And وفي شأن كل, in every other matter. But you can do it, you can put it on left, it's mubah, whatever you put it. But if you want to follow the hadith, you want to put it on right, you can put it on right. I know some scholars, they put it on left, So either way, inshallah, this is not ta'abbud, it's not worship to Allah Azza wa Jal, but it's mubah, something it's allowed by the Sharia of Allah Azza wa Jal. So whether you put right or left, there's no more reward or anything like that. So inshallah, any finger you can put left to right.
I heard there's a hadith that says you can't put rings on your index finger.
On the index?
Yeah.
So what I'm wearing is fine.
Yeah. Allah, I don't know, I never had that. Do you know anything about that?
I think it's in Bukhari.
Yeah, I think I had it.
Allah. So brothers saying that the hadith say you can't wear ring on your index finger. Yeah. Yeah, nothing else. But I think the prohibition to wear on this, Allah, I don't know. Maybe I haven't read the hadith. Sure. Yeah. On these ones.
What about, some people start wearing wedding rings? What about that? They wear wedding rings on this finger.
Where?
They wear it here, like this, but I'm not wedding. Like here.
You can wear rings as long as it's not gold. Okay, you can wear any type of ring other than gold. Nothing wrong with that, inshallah. Wearing ring, this ring for wedding, they made it. But if you want to wear it. Nothing wrong with that, inshallah. That's nothing to say haram, mubah, so inshallah. Until the sharia is haram. So aslu fi dunya mubah, wa aslu fi shar' tahrim. So anything to do with the dunya is mubah, okay? And anything to do with the sharia is haram, because we worship Allah according to Quran and Sunnah. So if someone says Miladun Nabi, we say haram, because it's ibadah and it's not established in the Sunnah, so it's haram, you can't do it. So wearing ring is mubah, it's not worship. You can wear here, it's nothing wrong with that, because there's no ring for specific for marriage and non-marriage. Wear it as long as it's not gold or anything like that, inshallah. So yeah. Anything more, inshallah? خلاص. السلام عليكم.